from the biggest to the smallest, that is one of the best ways to garner views. Looking for that next wave is really key. So it all started for me about 6-ish years ago. I studied film in school and college, and I kind of created my own video photo business. And I just had clients from weddings to coffee shops, things like that. And then I would just tinker on YouTube for fun. If I maybe bought a piece of video gear or a gimbal or something, I'd make a review just for fun. And then it was right about 5.5 years ago that I saw those hoverboards were starting to get a little popular. I saw them as a great filmmaking tool for like Steadicam shots. I was one of the very first, if not the first, to make a hoverboard review. Hundreds of thousands of views, and then tons of affiliate income from that. And that opens my wife's and I's eyes to the power of YouTube and influence and affiliate and all that stuff.
Jump on trends within your niche. Can you talk about how that completely changed everything to you and what your thoughts are when it comes to people jumping on trends?
That's everything right now. That's what Mr. Beast, and from the biggest to the smallest, that is one of the best ways to garner views and the audience and following of subscribers and such. And so for me, it's kind of funny. I know if I have a gadget, a tech product that is maybe about to be released, if I get maybe a pre-release review unit, then it's almost like for certain, okay, well, people are going to be searching about it and talking about it right on that release date. And so that video will do well. Now, of course, you don't always get that product early. That's very hard, especially when you're first starting out. So maybe if that product just releases and I can maybe go buy it and then quick in a couple of days turn around a video, that will often do well. Another thing is seeing that wave or that trend, the virality of something before it hits. I was on that wave right before it started to take off. And that's why I think I made it just a well-condensed little review video on hoverboards. And then YouTube really liked it. And it's like, okay, this is the authority on hoverboards. And so when all these millions of people are searching for hoverboards and how to buy one and stuff like that, I was the one that they promoted. And so there's a lot of, it's easier said than done, but trying to stay ahead of the curve on what that next trend is going to be, and then riding that wave. And then you got to remember that that wave will finish, it'll crash down, and then you got to paddle back out and then find the next one. Nothing survives forever. So I see a lot of people, even myself, hoverboards, they were hot for a little while and then they faded away. And it's like, okay, if I only did hoverboard reviews, my channel would be dead, but I had to pivot. And I like all things tech anyway, so that was kind of a natural fit. But yeah, always looking for that next wave is really key.
One of the best places to go is trends.google.com, okay? And this is so important to get on top of those trends before everybody else does, because you definitely want to be first on scene. Another tool you could be using is vidIQ. They've got the trend tools, but the reason I bring this up is because you can work all day to think of amazing ideas. And we talk about this in terms of the research of what other people are looking for. But trends are something that just kind of happen out of nowhere and you never know. And so why it's important to jump on a trend right away. I've done this where I was a little bit late, maybe even a week or a month late, and the train has left the station. You know, this is one of the daily habits I would recommend to people that I'm doing more and more right now to jump on trends, which is to find out what in my niche is working. So for example, there was this thing called the Delgado coffee back in 2020. And if I had jumped on that and made a video on my YouTube channel, I could have easily seen a 10x in views just because it was trending and people were watching videos on that coffee making format, even if they weren't fans of yours. And so this is why it's important to jump on trends.
Want a copy of YouTube Secrets audiobook for free? Right now, when you sign up for a free 30-day trial of Audible, you can also get a complimentary copy of the #1 best-selling YouTube strategy book in the world. Download your copy today at tubesecretsaudio.com.